back. I don't even know what went through or what didn't go through because Caroline called in sick today. What a surprise. I mean, why should anybody come to work today? But JuaN did, and this is JuaN. He's our intern, and he's like been the best thing ever. So where do you come from?
Well, I was born in Miami, actually.
Okay.
But my family's from Ecuador.
Okay.
They moved around in the 80s to Miami. I was born there, but I was raised in Connecticut.
Ah, you look a little Connecticut.
Yeah.
You do, actually. Wow. What part of Connecticut?
West Hartford.
Okay. So that's not that far from here. So did you get to the city often when you were living in Connecticut?
Yeah, every other weekend, because my dad sometimes went to work in the city, and so we would come with him and hang out in the city.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. So what brought you to the city to live?
I was applying to film schools, and I thought that NYU was probably the best one. So I picked it, I got accepted, and then I came. I've been here for 5 years.
So are you loving film school at NYU?
I'm graduating in May.
Oh, do you know what day?
I don't. They send me the forms. I think it's the 18th. There's 2 graduations. There's one for my school, and there's one for the entire university. I am in Tisch.
Ah, that's a really good place.
Yeah.
So what have you learned there that like you think is something you can take with you and this experience?
Things that I've learned, that films always will try to fall apart as you start to make them. When I was making my thesis movie, Hurricane Sandy hit.
Oh.
Yeah, and so 2 things happened. The buildings that I was going to shoot in the financial district all flooded. So we after like months of trying to get the security forms to shoot there and to rent them out and everything, they all just closed down. And then my crew, which is composed mostly of classmates, shoots, and a lot of them had to reschedule them for the same day that I shot mine, which meant that I ended up shooting my movie, which originally had like 28 crew members, with around 4.
Wow, I understand.
Yeah,
isn't that how it rolls, man? Yeah. So what'd you do? You just kept plowing forward?
We had to have something, yeah.
You got it, right?
So
how did it come out? Were you happy with it?
So we had to change scripts because of the locations.
Right.
Actors dropped out. We ended up shooting it, in like a few apartments that we knew and stuff.
So it probably looks good.
It looked okay. Then 2 days before I was going abroad, my editor called me, and I thought that she had the script, the shoot all done, right, the film. And she told me that my teacher had rescheduled class for the months where I was supposed to be abroad. Attend while I was in Europe class, and they put me in academic probation for not
no! That's why I'm just, all right, it's good. It's just, we always have Ustream on the show. We're trying to figure them out. So that's what we have to deal with sometimes. We're working on like what you're saying, basically. Yeah. So then what happened? We just make it work. You make lemonade.
You really do.
You do.
Yeah, they put me in academic probation.
So what happened?
I had to have a dean's Skype me. It was like, since there was a time difference, I had to Skype them like at, I forget, it was like nighttime.
Where were you?
I was in Italy.
Okay.
Yeah, so they got me.
What part?
In Florence.
Firenze. Yeah. Nice.
Yeah, no, they told me that I had to take classes in the summer to compensate for that, like 2 weeks that I missed.
Yeah.
That was rescheduled because of Sandy. That's what I did.
Oh, okay. All right.
So I had...
Yeah, that's good. All right. Did you take something you liked?
Yeah, actually, I took that class that I was telling you, the TV broadcasting one, where they taught me how to do all sorts of stuff for like talk shows.
Right.
And things like that. Yeah,
that's
very useful.
Cool. Wow, see? That's good. That's good. And when we get our role, that's how we want to shoot this show. Yeah. Exactly. But for now, we're doing Lemonade. So what's your project that you're working on now?
Right now, I'm trying to find, since I already finished my thesis movie, I'm editing that.
What's the title of it?
Untitled.
Ah.
So as I finish that, now that I'm graduating, I'm trying to see if I can find some sort of actual entry-level job in like Fox or ABC or something.
Nice.
Yeah.
You probably will.
That's what my hope is. And then put money aside so that in 2-3 years I can self-finance my own
Production company? That's exactly what we would love. Your production company.
You know, that's the equipment like camera
Yes.
or whatever. You can produce movies,
Mm-hmm.
regain the revenue from renting out your equipment.
Mm.
But in addition to that, you know, if you go into the city and rent out equipment for like a 3-day shoot or something, it can rack up to like $3,000.
Yeah.
The equipment itself is not even that expensive.
Right.
So,
Yeah.
That's what I decided to.
Well, maybe we'll go in business together.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds good. I'm looking for a business to run.
Yeah, so that's what I'm doing.
I really would love to run a business right now. I just figuring that out. I know. So you know, by being the intern on our show, it is National Milky Way Day,
Yeah.
and you know that what that means, right? You have to share a skeleton from your closet. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So, do you have a good one, Ron?
I have one. So about 3 years ago, I was road tripping in Argentina. Right?
Okay.
And we went to Mendoza, which is like it's like wine country. And they have this tour where you ride bicycles through the vineyards and you get to try the wine for free. So my friends and I went wine biking, but then we ran into an absinthe factory, right? Where they made absinthe.
Oh, damn.
and
Last
chocolate.
Wednesday was National Absinthe Day.
Yeah, I was thinking about that when I was there.
Oh, and I felt so bad we can't have it.
Yeah, no.
You did.
I did.
Was it great?
The thing is, I took 2 shots of absinthe, and the next thing I know, I woke up in this like really
Holy
ornate
shit.
like bathroom in this like hotel in the shower.
Oh
I
my
didn't even
god,
know
it sounds
what
like that
hotel.
movie, that Vegas movie.
Yeah, like The Hangover.
Yeah.
So what happens is I go outside, and then my roommate or my partner that was like driving with me is there, and he's like, "Oh my god, you're not gonna believe what you did, man."
Oh my god.
And I'm like, "First off, man, where are my clothes?"
Oh.
And he's like, "All right, dude. So you like you like gave them for free at this like to this hostel people. You just gave them out." And I'm like, "Okay." Passport was in the jacket that you gave up.
No, it's gone. We're testing.
And I'm like, "Oh, so I gave away my clothes with my passport." And I had snuck into this like convention. The IBM people, the people with the computers, were having a convention at the lobby of the hotel, and I snuck in just in my my skivvies and just like sat there.
God.
Then they found me there. They dragged me back up, and I had like passed out in the shower. And the next day I had class, so I ended up going to class with the hotel bathrobe and slippers, and that's all I had.
So how'd you get your passport? The embassy?
No, actually, I went back to the hostel where I donated my clothes, and the guy was wearing my jacket.
Oh.
And it was like, "You can have your passport back, man, but I'm not giving you back your jacket."
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Wow, well, that was nice.
But honestly, I'd rather
Did you have to
the...
buy your clothes back?
No, back when I got to Buenos Aires, all I had was that robe, so I had to buy stuff at the flea markets and stuff. Yeah.
That's really funny. Wow, you can have 2.
Thank you.
Wow, 1. You got in a little trouble there, huh?
I really did.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's crazy. But that's okay. I mean, life experience,
Yeah,
right?
it was good.
It's
it was fun.
That's cool.
Mhm.
So, all right. So you're in film school, want a production company, had a good skeleton. Where do you see yourself? You want to be like an intern or not? I mean, a job entry in one of those television shows.
Yeah.
But like, where do you see yourself in 10 years?
Hopefully, in 10 years, I will have already, either climbed the corporate ladder of the film world, or I would have put enough money aside so that I've already produced a film. And hopefully that garners enough attention to be bought by a studio, and then,
So the big dream.
It's a huge dream.
Good for you. Good for
Yeah.
you. We're all a bunch of dreamers here.
Yeah.
You want to push a button?
Yes.
All right. So you good?
Yeah,
So
thank you
now
very
you
much.
press record.